Imagine the sound of a bottle breaking. For many, it's just trash. But for others, it means something else: money. Every day, millions of glass bottles are discarded around the world. Bars, restaurants, hotels, factories, homes all contribute their share to a mountain of waste that keeps growing. The curious thing is that glass doesn't degrade easily. It can last for centuries without losing its shape or its properties. It's a noble, stable, infinitely recyclable material. And yet most of it ends up buried underground. Why? Because the modern recycling system, despite its good intentions, is not designed for the small scale. It's designed to move tons of waste, centralize operations, sign contracts, and optimize transport routes. All that sounds efficient, but it leaves out something essential: the possibility of acting locally. And right there, in that gap, appears a machine that breaks the rules of the traditional model. A compact, accessible, and powerful tool. A machine that takes broken bottles and transforms them into something useful, tangible, and valuable. Today you'll learn about the glass recycling machine. One of those machines almost no one talks about, but that can represent an excellent option when it comes to starting a business. But before that, remember to support us by subscribing to the channel and giving the video a like. Glass has something special. Unlike many materials, it doesn't age. It doesn't wear out. You can recycle it again and again and it will still be the same. An old bottle can become another identical one, with the same transparency, the same shine, and the same strength. It's almost immortal. And yet, most of the glass we use never gets that second chance. Less than half of it is actually recycled. The rest is lost among the trash, buried, or mixed with other waste until it's no longer useful. It's not that we lack the technology to do it. We have it, and we've had it for years. The problem lies in how the system works. Recycling today depends on massive processes: industrial plants, trucks, contracts, permits, intermediaries. Everything is designed for large volumes and large operators. In the middle of that giant model, the idea that someone could recycle from their own workshop or small business sounds almost impossible. It seems like recycling is something reserved only for big companies. Until a machine appears that breaks that idea. A machine that doesn't need permits, intermediaries, or bureaucracy. One that you can have yourself. The glass recycler. A piece of equipment as simple as it is ingenious. It's designed to take used bottles and turn them into something completely new. Glass fragments, sand, or powder. And all of that in just a matter of minutes. The process is so straightforward that it's surprising. The bottles are cleaned, placed into the hopper, and a motor drives the blades that crush them with precision. Then, the material passes through a set of meshes that separate the grains according to size. In just a few minutes, what used to be trash becomes a raw material ready to be reused. And the best part is that you don't need a factory. There's no need for a massive warehouse or industrial machinery. This machine can be installed in a garage, a workshop, or even in your backyard. It runs on normal electricity, produces little noise, and practically requires no maintenance. It's simple, practical, and above all, independent. But of course, if it's so useful, many people wonder, why don't we see it everywhere? The answer is simpler than it seems, because the system doesn't need it. Mass recycling is designed to move tons of waste, trucks, contracts, and money. It's a model built on scale. The bigger, the better. But when something can be done locally at low cost and without depending on anyone, it stops being profitable for the big operators. A machine like this doesn't require intermediaries. It doesn't need subsidies or contracts. It doesn't move trucks or fill warehouses. It's small, local, and self-sufficient. And for some, that means it doesn't fit in. That's why it's not promoted. You won't see it at a tech fair or in government campaigns. Not because it doesn't work, but because it doesn't generate business for the usual players. But for those who think differently, those who see opportunity where others see waste, that's not a problem. It's an advantage. For entrepreneurs, creatives, and small producers seeking independence, this machine represents something much bigger than recycling. It represents freedom. The freedom to produce, to transform, and to prove that big solutions can come from small places. And who uses recycled glass? In construction, for example, it can replace part of the sand or aggregates in concrete. It reduces the extraction of natural materials, improves resistance, and offers unique finishes. Some architects use it to create decorative floors and surfaces with soft reflections that change depending on the light. In the artisan industry, crushed glass is a treasure. With simple molds and a small electric kiln, You can make mosaics, tiles, lamps, ornaments, or jewelry. Each bottle color becomes a different possibility: green, amber, blue, transparent. Each one brings its own visual story. In the industrial sector, glass powder is used as an abrasive to clean and polish metals. It's safer than silica sand, and at the same time, more environmentally friendly. It's also mixed with resins and pigments to create strong and decorative surfaces. And there's more. Recycled glass is used to produce foamed glass blocks, a lightweight and resistant material used as thermal and acoustic insulation. It's 100% recycled, fireproof, and durable. In some countries like Germany and Japan, it has become a key substitute for traditional materials such as polystyrene. Finally, crushed glass is the base of fiberglass, one of the most versatile materials in the world. It's used in boats, tanks, car parts, and structures that require insulation. All of that can come from something as simple as a broken bottle. On an environmental level, the difference is remarkable. Making new glass from scratch requires melting sand, limestone, and soda ash at extremely high temperatures. That process consumes large amounts of energy and generates emissions. In contrast, reusing crushed glass drastically reduces the melting temperature, saves energy, and lowers pollutant emissions. In addition, every recycled bottle is one less in landfills: less waste, less wasted space, and less risk of soil contamination. Every time a glass recycler goes into operation, the positive impact is immediate. What seemed like a simple technical change becomes a shift in mindset, stopping the dependence on big industry and starting to produce locally, cleanly, and efficiently. And why choose a glass recycling machine instead of one for another material? The truth is that there are many options in the world of recycling, and each has its purpose. But when you take a closer look at how each type works, glass has advantages that are hard to match. Plastic machines, for example, crush containers and melt them to turn them into pellets or filaments that can be used again. It works well, yes, but plastic has a limit. It can only be recycled a few times before it loses quality. Also, not all plastics are the same. They must be separated, temperature-controlled, and made sure they're compatible. All of that makes the process more complex and expensive. With paper, something similar happens. The machines that recycle it are useful, but the process requires water and chemicals to remove inks and bleach the fibers. And although recycled paper has its value, it can't compete in durability or in infinite reuse cycles like glass. Composting machines, which turn food scraps or organic waste into fertilizer, are a great tool to reduce household garbage, but its reach is more limited. It depends on the climate, the type of soil, and whether there's an agricultural use. They're excellent for a house or a farm, but not so much in a city or a more industrial environment. And then there are metal recycling machines. They're powerful, but they also demand a lot of energy. Melting and purifying metals requires extremely high temperatures and generates noise and emissions. Metal is valuable and recycles well, yes, but the process is not exactly clean. In contrast, the glass recycler has something the others don't. It doesn't use water. It doesn't need melting. It doesn't produce gases or require chemicals. Its maintenance is minimal. And above all, glass never loses quality. You can crush it, melt it, and use it again and again, and it will remain just as strong and pure. Moreover, glass is an inert material. It doesn't rust, it doesn't release toxic substances, and it doesn't pollute the soil or water. It can be mixed with other materials safely. Another great advantage is its simplicity. While plastic needs to be classified by types and codes, glass only needs to be separated by color. There's no need to distinguish between versions, melt it at extreme temperatures, or use additives. You just crush and reuse. That's why many consider this machine a hidden gem in the world of recycling. It doesn't promise miraculous results, but it delivers something much more valuable: real results. Less waste, more independence, more creativity, and a way of producing that doesn't depend on anyone else. But the most important question: how much do these machines cost, and which one should you start with? Not all glass recycling machines are the same. There are different types, and each one adapts to what you need. Some are so small they can fit on a desk, while others can process tons of glass in an hour. But the best part is that you don't need to start big to start right. The simplest ones are manual or artisanal. They're perfect for those who want to learn, experiment, or do something small from home or a workshop. They work in a very simple way: a metal hopper, internal blades, and a small container where the crushed glass falls. Some are operated with a crank or a pedal, others with a small motor. They can process only a few kilos per hour, but they have a huge advantage. They don't depend on anything else. You don't need three-phase power, permits, or complicated maintenance. They're ideal for making handmade pieces, mosaics, decorations, or even for teaching the recycling process in schools or workshops. Their price usually ranges between $300 and $800, depending on size and materials. They're not high-production machines, but they're the perfect starting point. Small, portable, and capable of turning broken bottles into something valuable again. If you're already thinking of something more productive, the next ones are compact electric recyclers. These are the favorites of small entrepreneurs, sustainable workshops, or businesses that generate their own glass. Imagine a restaurant that crushes all its empty bottles and turns them into sand to make its own decorations or sell them to a local ceramics shop. Or a craft workshop producing colorful mosaics from recycled glass. These machines run on normal electricity, take up little space, and have tempered steel blades, dust filters, and systems that let you choose the grain size. They're safe, clean, and very easy to maintain. You just need to clean the sieves and check the blades from time to time. Depending on their capacity, their price can range from $2,000 to $15,000. The smaller ones process about 100 kilos per hour, the more powerful ones up to half a ton. But if what you're looking for is something on a large scale, then we're talking about industrial recyclers. These are used by cooperatives, companies, or municipalities that process tons of glass every day. These machines are in a different league. Powerful motors, automatic feeding systems, conveyor belts, dust filters, and digital controls that precisely adjust the grain size. They're capable of transforming between 1 and 5 tons per hour, and of course, their price reflects that. The basic models usually cost around $70,000 to $100,000, although the most advanced ones, with full automation and digital monitoring, can exceed $200,000. They're built to last for years, operate continuously, and consume little energy. In other words, they're a long-term investment for those who want to take recycling seriously. Watching a glass recycler at work is like observing a metaphor for change. Broken bottles, symbols of consumption, turn into bright fragments full of possibilities. For a long time, we were taught that progress is measured by size. Big factories, large productions, big brands. But the future seems to be moving in the opposite direction. Small solutions that, when combined, generate a big impact. Local production, simple processes, reused materials. Glass doesn't disappear. You can bury it, leave it there, or transform it. It all depends on what you decide to do with it. And if you think about it, ideas work exactly the same way. Some don't fit into the system. They seem small or insignificant, but those are precisely the ones that end up changing everything. This machine, so discreet and silent, reminds us of something we often forget, that progress doesn't always come from something big or expensive. Sometimes it comes from what's simple, local, and made by hand. You don't need a huge investment to make an impact. You need intention, vision, and consistency. Perhaps this technology isn't talked about much because its message is too clear. That producing also matters, that transforming can be more valuable than buying, and that what seems like waste today could be the beginning of something new. Because the machine isn't the business. The business is what you do with it, what you build after turning it on. So the next time you hear the sound of a bottle breaking, don't think of trash. Think of opportunity. Think of what it could become if someone decides to see it differently. Every glass fragment has a story, and maybe the next story that begins with one of them will be yours. And that's how we wrap up this journey through the machine that could become your next business. You don't need to have everything under control from the start. What matters is taking that first step, trying, and learning along the way. If this caught your attention, support me with a like and subscribe to keep discovering more opportunities. And tell me in the comments, do you see a future for a glass recycling machine? See you in the next video.